Hey everyone, have you ever built something exactly by the rules only to see a friend create something totally wild and, well, different? Today, we're jumping into a story that's all about that. It's called Going Places. But first, let me ask you something. What if your imagination wasn't just, stuff you think about? What if it could actually take you places? Like, what if you could build anything you dream up? Keep that idea in your head, okay? Okay, so going places is a special kind of story we call a fantasy. And that's just a fancy word for a story where amazing things can happen that, well, they can't happen in real life. So as we go, keep your eyes open for something totally impossible. All right, let's meet our main guy, Raphael. He is so excited because the annual Going Places contest is finally here. This is the big one. Everyone gets to build their own go-kart and race. Raphael just can't wait to get started. Raphael's hand shot right up in class. He was ready to go. His teacher, Mrs. Shonda, saw how excited everyone was, and she assured them they'd all get a kit. When she assured them, she was making a promise, kind of saying, hey, don't you worry, I've got one for everybody. Now, Raphael is a kid who loves a good plan, and his plan was super simple. First, get the kit. Second, read the precise, which means the exact and perfect instructions. And third, build a perfect replica. A replica is just an exact copy of something. So yeah, he wanted his to look exactly like the picture on the box. No surprises for him. And would you look at that? He nailed it. Literally, he hammered and glued everything together just right. His go-kart was a perfect match to the one on the box. And you know what? He was super proud of it. So, feeling pretty good about his go-kart, Raphael started to wonder about his neighbor, Maya. He walked over to the fence and peered over. You know, when you kind of lean in to get a really good look at something? That's peering. Raphael called out to her, but Maya didn't respond. She didn't even say hello back. That's because she was completely intent on sketching a bird in her notebook. She was so focused, it was like the rest of the world just disappeared. So, the next morning, Raphael went to check on Maya again. And what he saw, it made him stop in his tracks. He didn't even know what to call it. All he could say was, wow, what is that? It was this amazing, wacky, wonderful contraption. And contraption is just a super fun word for a machine that looks kind of strange or has a lot of moving parts. And let me tell you, this thing definitely did not come with an instruction manual. So let's just put them side by side for a second. Over here, you've got Raphael's go-kart, a perfect replica built exactly by the rules. And then you've got Maya's creation, which honestly looks way more like a bird than a go-kart. Raphael was so confused. He told her, that's not a go-kart. But Maya just smiled and asked this one little question that changed everything. She said, who said it had to be a go-kart? And boom, just like that, it was like a little light bulb turned on in Raphael's head. The instructions told him how to build a go-kart, but they never said it had to be one. And they definitely never said you couldn't team up. A huge grin just spread right across his face. So they got to work, building together late into the night. But on race day, when they rolled their amazing creation up to the starting line, the other kids just pointed and laughed. They were saying stuff like, you're going places all right, to last place. But Maya and Raphael just smiled at each other. Then the announcer's voice came over the loudspeaker. 3, all around them, little engines started to roar. 2, everyone was leaning forward just waiting for the signal. 1, bzzz. The other go-karts took off in a big cloud of dust. But Maya and Raphael's invention? It just sat there. And then Maya yelled something you'd never expect to hear in a race. Flaps down, throttle up. And then, whoosh, they didn't go forward. They went straight up, into the sky. Now, remember how we said this was a fantasy story? Well, this is it. Cars don't usually fly in real life, but in a story powered by imagination, anything can happen. The other racers couldn't believe their eyes. They looked up, and there were Maya and Raphael hovering right over them. Then they zipped right past everyone, flying through the air like a giant bird. It was incredible. And just like that, they coasted right across the finish line, miles ahead of everyone else. The crowd went absolutely wild, cheering for the amazing flying machine. Yeah, they got a trophy, and that's cool, but they won something way bigger. They learned that your imagination can literally take you anywhere. They found out that when you work as a team, you can dream up stuff you could never do alone. And maybe most important of all, they realized there's more than one way to win. And you know what? Their adventure was just getting started. As they celebrated, they were already dreaming about what they could build next. A go-kart that could go on water. Why not? The sky was no longer the limit. In the end, it took Raphael's rule-following skills and Maya's big imagination together to make something truly magical. So that just leaves one question for you. What amazing thing will you create next?